Hi everyone, it's me, Patricia. I'm here to give you some little lessons in life and to maybe help you save some money along the way. One of the things that I want to tell you right now is that I've been kind of in a funk this month, and I haven't, well, in the past month, not just February, but just not in a really good place. And so I didn't want to do a video where you guys would have to see that. So I'm feeling a little better now, so I'm going to go ahead and do today's, which, as you know, Valentine's Day is only a couple days away, so be prepared. So what I wanted to do was give you some kind of off the wall things to do. Instead of buying diamonds and jewelry and going to extremely expensive restaurants, which you can do if you want. I mean, I'm just saying there are ways to save money and have an experience instead of buying solid things, okay? I recommend you do buy either flowers or chocolate or something like that for your woman or your man. But for the most part, I'm thinking that having an experience, having a memory to share together is just so much more wonderful. The other thing I wanted to say is please gauge at the stage of your relationship that you're in. If you have just met like 2 weeks ago, don't be bringing a ring into the situation already, unless you are absolutely positive he or she is going to say yes. Okay, so, all right, so what I have is a list of things that you can do that would be great experiences, but won't cost you a whole lot of money. So here, this one would cost a little bit of money because we don't have any water around here except in the Rio Grande River, and that's gross. So, but if you go up to a lake or out to a place that has a giant pond, different people call them different things. Rent a canoe, row out to the middle of the lake or pond, and just hang out together, talk, run your fingers in the water, have an umbrella handy to shade her from the sun. You know, stuff like that I think it would really go a long way. And I don't think that fishing should be involved simply because of the smell of fish. But if that's something she likes, go for it, you know, or something he likes. Another thing, breakfast in bed, and that assumes that you are actually sleeping together. Don't have any opinions either way on that one. I don't care. You know, it's up to you. But yeah, breakfast in bed is a real nice way to show someone that you appreciate them. A single rose in a vase at the side of the plate, that would just, you know, really be nice. Also, if you want to go to anywhere you want to get wine and have a little wine tasting thing, invite another couple or a few couples, and everybody have a wine tasting together and say, you know, what you liked about it, what you didn't. But you provide the wines. You get to do it in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to wear a mask, and you get together with friends, which is always good. Massages. Couples massages are way in style right now. There's lots of massage places that opened up since 2020 because so many shut down in 2020. So there's lots of them that are now open. We have tons, you know, just on the street right outside our door. I mean, they're all up and down the street. There's just, I pass 5 just going to the shopping center. Okay, so very good. Rent a movie. You have the Redbox rental things. Even better, if you know someone who has the movie you want, maybe you can do a swap. And make sure it's a movie that either she would like or you both would like. But, you know, don't shortchange yourself. It's best to find something that you both like. Okay? And you know what would make it really cute, especially if you're very young, is to if you live in your own apartment or your own house, pull out the chairs from the dining table, make a blanket for it, put pillows and padding all over the floor underneath the table, and put some fairy lights in. And if you don't know what fairy lights are, they're the string lights that are real tiny LED lights, but they're really, you know, like kind of romantic, and y'all could have snacks or, anything to eat, popcorn, whatever, and then watch a movie on your tablet or your computer. I think that would be really cool. And that would be kind of a fun thing. What'd you do for Valentine's Day? We made a blanket for it. Ah, that's so fun. Okay. Also a photo shoot. Those can run into a lot of money, but if you have a friend who doesn't have anything to do and it has a steady hand, you can ask them to take pictures. And yeah, I think it would be a fun thing. And then you can later print them up. And, there's lots of programs you can get to do that. You got a computer printer, and or there's that website, Easy Canvas Prints, and you send them the picture, they put it on a canvas, and then they send it back to you. Okay, another thing you can do that's kind of fun is board games, and you can combine board games with the blanket fort also. I think that would be kind of cool. Another thing that I found this year, which sounds really cute, is to get blank mugs from, say, the Dollar Tree and get some Sharpies and design little things on them that, you think remind you of that person. Or, if you can draw really good, you could do an animal that person likes. Like, I love dolphins. If someone gave me a cup with a dolphin on it, I wouldn't even use anything else. Okay, another thing you can do, this especially if you have your own place, is putting Post-it notes everywhere. And each one of them has something in it that on it or written on it that is a compliment to the person that you want to impress. So, you can just put on a cabinet, say, "You are beautiful," and stick that up there. And then just go around the house or the apartment and just put them everywhere, just with little notes of, appreciation, love, admiration, stuff like that, okay? And the last thing I have, not the last thing that's available, but the last thing I have is making a playlist for them on Pandora or YouTube. And when y'all are just hanging out, drinking wine, relaxing, cuddling, you can play her new playlist that you made for her or him. So lots of things you can do that don't cost a whole lot of money. A couple of them do cost some. Also, like horseback riding lessons if she doesn't know how, or go on a trail ride if she does. And like with my daughter, that would totally bowl her over. She would love that. My son would not. He's been on a horse once and he doesn't ever want to get back on again. So, nothing happened. He just was like, okay, I did that. I don't have to ever do it again. So I think that's all. There is a place here in town. It's the wrong season for it, but it's called the Botanical Rose Gardens, or just the Rose Garden. Anyway, it's got roses from all over the world. Some of the presidents and first ladies, roses that were named after them. There's some Irish named roses. There's a rose named after the Queen of England. There's all kinds. So you can go into this rose garden and it smells amazing. There's places where you can just sit down and be calm and be surrounded by nature. And don't discard the zoo. People just don't go to the zoo anymore, but it's not because they don't want to. It's because they're expensive. I know ours is. And I've been wanting to take my daughter to the zoo for a long time, but God, it is so expensive. So if you can afford that, that's great. There are aquariums all over the country here in America where you could just, go in and sit by one of the aquariums and just watch the fish. It really is a calming, centering type of activity. So yeah, that's a gift. That is a real gift to be able to do that for someone. So let me see, what do I want to tell you about my purse? I made an emoji purse. I found all these patches and I said, that's so cool. So I made an emoji purse. So I wanted to show you what happens when I get a pair of pants that I can turn into a purse. So first of all, I cut the legs off, so it's only this big. And then I kind of make a skirt thing out of it where there's no seam around the bottom. And then, depending on how I put it, I will cut off I will cut off right around here. And then this would be the body of my purse. I just turn it inside out and sew the side across. And then I decorate it all over. And then I put the fabric inside. That's going to be the lining, which on this one is this. And yeah. And then I sew in my my made especially for you tag, my logo tag. And then, yeah, that's it. And I send it off to wherever you want it. So be thinking if you want one, I can make it. We can work out a payment plan, or, you know, most of my purses would run $30 to $40. And that's mostly because of the work involved. It's not really easy, but it is rewarding because once you finish, you just go, that is so cool. So I haven't even made one for myself yet, which is kind of funny because I keep making it for everybody else, but I haven't made one for me. So my husband gave me a pair of pants that he had a hole in the butt, and I don't know how he did that. In fact, he doesn't know how he did that. But anyway, so there's a hole in the butt, so I'll have to work around that. But yeah, I can patch it up and make a purse out of it and make that for myself because that was my husband's butt. Anyway, so we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because his birthday is the day before. And this year he works on his birthday, so we will probably be celebrating it on Saturday. Unfortunately, the presents that I ordered for him have not come yet and probably won't come until next week, which is so wrong because that's Sunday. But anyway, so I'm going to probably get him a cake. I just don't know what else because I've already ordered a lot. So I'm just waiting for everything to come and it hasn't yet. So that's what I got going today. Another thing I'm going to do, and this is pretty cool. I get a lot of these boxes because this is the kind of food that my dog eats. And we give her half a cup of dry food and half a cup of these meaty packets of food. So I cut the top thing off, okay, all the flaps, and then I will cover it with contact paper, okay, and that makes a really cute bin to put stuff in, and that's what I'm going to use to organize my room. Somehow I will find a way to show you what my room looks like right now. It's really awful. It's really, truly awful. But everything in here, sewing, crafting, paying the bills, doing the taxes, doing my purses, dogs going in and out, their food being over in the corner, all kinds. It's just a mess in here. So I want to make it a multi-purpose room, but not for everything. I mean, I even have my son's posters on the wall because he doesn't have a wall to hang posters on right now. So, so that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? How are you doing? You know, drop me a line. Let's get a dialogue open. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit notifications if you want to know when I'm going to post again, which I don't know. It took some investigating to do this one. Because I don't do Valentine's Day. Not in ages. Like when my kids were little was the last time. So anyway, so that's what that is. And I hope you all take care. And I love you. And just, you know, be yourselves and be the love that somebody else doesn't have. Okay? Okay. Well, y'all take care. Bye. Ah, crap. It's not